This game probably has the world's simplest control setup. Just look at this. Move, shoot, jump. That's it. No bullshit, straight to the point, easy to understand. Super Sunny Island, a two-dimensional platform game by Ratalaika Games. Some things are a little weird in this one. Penguins are usually found in Antarctica, but not here. This penguin has left the winter behind and gone on a sun holiday. You don't see that every day. He even uses sunglasses and a deadly water gun. This penguin is serious and means business. In the options menu you can choose to see the clock. I like this, not such a common feature actually. Pretty good if you want to speedrun. You know what's fun? Every time you kill a boss your weapon is upgraded. In the beginning the water gun is quite mediocre, but the further you go the stronger the weapon becomes. For example, there is a chargeable attack that fires 3 bullets at the same time, or your weapon may gain a longer range. It's little things like this that make the game more interesting. The game contains about 100 levels, and they are very short. It usually takes no longer than 30 seconds to complete, but the game has a good difficulty curve. It gets a little harder later on, but in general, this is not a huge challenge. If you want a real challenge, you should try a speedrun. Avoiding all obstacles and not dying can take some practice. I think that the game is first of all adapted to inexperienced gamers, for example children who lack experience. Everything is very innocent, no blood or aggressive violence. I mean, how dangerous is a water gun really? The enemies are either on the ground or in the air. Most of the time, one hit is enough to eliminate them. However, some can be a little challenging, especially if you're fighting enemies in tight spaces. It's easy to get hurt and die. To make everything more interesting, there are a couple of bosses. They have different strengths, but for me they were no problem to eliminate. Most of the time they only have 1 or 2 mechanics you need to watch out for, but they add variety at least. This is good. The graphics are colorful, but after a while it actually feels a bit cheap. They have reused all the backgrounds, but with new coloring. However, I like that some courses contain rain and thunder. Also, each world has its own style. Super Sunny Island is a game that costs about $4, and to be fair, you still get a lot of game for your money, but above all it might suit certain target groups, some children for example. It's a light-hearted game with a story about pirates and penguins. However, I miss the cutscenes. You will see an introduction and some scenes at the end of the game. It would have been good if a story had been fleshed out between each completed world, but that's not the case. Even though there are 100 courses, the game is very short. Even if you take it at your own pace, it's possible to be finished within 2 hours, and much faster if you do a serious speedrun. That said, a $4 game, nothing amazing, but a decent platform game. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I review new games every week. Have a nice day. See ya!